I want you to write down the name of this article. It's actually a part of a blog within NVidia. Cool It. Team tackles thermal challenge data centers face. This is going to tell you about the moat that NVIDIA is building around itself to make it impenetrable by any other semiconductor manufacturer, because the data centers and the owners of the data centers are going to become so dependent on NVIDIA that no one else will be able to break into their moat. You're going to see that they're going to tell you a lot about the radical proposal, which is going to be about building a data center in what is equivalent to an enormous swimming pool. This is a picture of a data center that is submerged in liquid, such that the liquid will be pumped in around the racks of servers to keep them cool. Because, as I've said in previous videos, NVIDIA has recognized that the current data centers are not going to be able to maintain or to reduce the heat, move the heat out of the data center so that their CPUs or GPUs, can work effectively. So you can have something that is phenomenal, but if there is some element, too much heat, it doesn't work effectively. So rather than NVIDIA waiting for someone else to solve their problem, they're going out and solving it itself. You're going to find here, they're going to list the companies that they are partnering with in order to make this moat impenetrable. They're working with Birmingham and Villanova universities doing some testing and simulation. They're working with Boyd Corporation, which is a private corporation which is very big in cooling plants. Then Durbin Group is a private plumbing company. Honeywell is, of course, a publicly traded company. They're working with them to help determine what is the refrigerant, what is the liquid that we need to use that will be most effective in making sure that our current and future semiconductors work effectively in a data center. And then you're going to also see Vertiv Corp. This is a stock I told you to buy about a year ago. And if you have, you've had substantial increases in it. What I want you to know is you need to increase your position in it. Because again, Vertiv is going to be part of, they build a rack that the semiconductors sit on, the GPUs, that also helps distribute the coolant. Then I want you to go and watch this video. Again, it's on the blog. And what you're going to find, NVIDIA has created a digital twin of a data center. So if you're Amazon and you've got this massive data center and you've built it and you've put NVIDIA GPUs in it, how do you manage it? How do you control it? How do you see what's happening so nothing bad happens? You use a virtual twin. Where do you get that virtual twin? You get it from NVIDIA. They have designed it. They have created it so that once again, if you have NVIDIA's GPUs in your data center, you're going to be dependent on NVIDIA to provide you this. You'll see right here, they're going to create a digital twin that will look at the operating system and tell you what is the temperature of each and every GPU in your data center right now, and how is that going to affect the other GPUs in your data center. So you will become so dependent. They are creating not only the semiconductor. Watch this. See that? They're showing what the temperature is on each one of those GPUs so you can manage it and make sure it doesn't shut down. If you have that, how are you going to put an advanced micro devices chip into your data center? How are you going to put an Intel chip into your data center if you're totally dependent on NVIDIA to manage and control your data center? You can't. They are building a moat. Find this article, read it, understand it, and then play that video over and over again so you understand who they'll tell you it's Cadence that is designing this digital twin. So we need to create a position in Cadence. What we need to do, though, is analyze Cadence, analyze Vertiv, analyze, there's another company called Fix, analyze them and figure out what is the price going to be in the future relative to its current earnings and its future earnings. That's what I do on my cheat sheet. Then what I also do is go in and say, what is, if a dip occurs based on past history and future projection, how far will it come down? Where is my buy-in price on Cadence? Where is my buy-in price on Vertiv? Where is my buy-in price on NVidia? That's how you invest. You look into the future with the help of things like this to make sure that you're there at the right time. I got some questions today on why do I have to look at this cheat sheet on a regular basis? Because things are changing so fast. I learned about this weekend. As a result of this, I changed my buy-in price on both Cadence and Vertiv Group. I'm also changing my price on Modine, who's going to build that swimming pool, and Fix It, who's going to build the data centers and put in the plumbing and all that as well. That's what the cheat sheet's all about. What I want to do is make it available to you at a free price. That is to say, come in and join our platinum. Do not join the premium, join the platinum, free for 14 days. You look at it, you study it, you understand it, and then you tell me if it's worth $60 a month or not for your future investment. If it is, then you will be charged after 14 days. If it isn't, go in and cancel. We'll part friends, and you go do it on your own, and you see if you can gather this data. How did I have this data? I have a tribe of 1,000 people who send me emails and say, Kerry, you need to see this. You need to look at this. This came from Brian in Nashville last weekend, and that is why I am jumping into Vertiv and Cadence, because NVidia is building an impenetrable moat. Let's talk about this tomorrow, and let's give you time to go to Best of Us Investors, find the link that gives you entrance into the platinum level, and you try it for 14 days. If you aren't happy, that's okay. We'll still be friends.